so much for being a part of this evening tonight. And not only we have 81% of the vote, and we're going to win tonight, but we're going to win big, right? I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for having the trust, faith, and confidence to give me 4 more years to represent you in City Council. I made a commitment to myself to treat and care for my communities as I treat and care for my family. In the same way, raising my family has its ups and downs, taking care of 5 communities, San Pedro, Harbor City, Harbor Gateway, Wilmington, and Watts, each with their own wants and needs and their challenges. However, at the end of the day, my work always fuels me with energy and enthusiasm that I need to be effective. I'm still new at this job, but my staff and I have been disciplined in focusing on 3 specific goals: making sure you're safe, creating jobs, and delivering core city services. This last year in the Harbor area, we brought in 8 new officers, a new area commander who has embraced the community police philosophy, and last month announced that the crime in the Harbor area is down to its lowest numbers in over 10 years. And that is a true testament not only to the hard work of the men and women of the LAPD, but also a fantastic and incredible supporting community who has embraced the community policing philosophy. We also passed a skateboard safety ordinance, which will hopefully make our skaters think twice about running stop signs and red lights, and we shut down several slanderous Facebook pages that cyberbully our young females in our community. And just recently, I see Janet Shower, we created a pocket park to break up a high concentration of sex offenders in Harbor Gateway. When literally the moms came to me crying and said, I have 33 sex offenders living across the street from me, and I had to explain to my 6-year-old daughter what an ankle bracelet is. Imagine. And I said, we're going to help. So this pocket park, as you know, we've got a lot of national, local media attention on breaking up the high concentration of sex offenders in both Harbor City and Harbor Gateway. And I couldn't have done it without the help of the LAPD, Captain Lauer's here, and also the community and the senior lead officers. And we talk about jobs. We talk about jobs in the Harbor area, in the district. Just last week, we announced the developer for Ports of Call to create a new LA waterfront, which will not only be a regional but international destination. We helped our small businesses by removing 600 parking meters in both Wilmington and the San Pedro downtown districts. And this week I'm pushing for the approval of the SCAPE project, the Southern California International Gateway, which represents a private investment of more than $500 million in creation of over 22,000 jobs. And when we talk about city services, we talk about the small things that matter, the potholes. We have filled thousands of potholes in the entire district from Watts to San Pedro. We broke ground on many public space projects, including the downtown water cut, Plaza Park in San Pedro, the Peck Park State Park. We're fully funded to build a skate park in Watts, and we've announced 2 new parks in Wilmington and 2 in Harbor Gateway, and dedicated money to fix a pool that is in disrepair in Watts. We've also begun improvements in Harbor Park in Wilmington. $125 million of improvement of Machado Lake. We have a little bump in the road on Paseo del Mar. We have begun stabilization efforts. We found the funding to make it happen. We also created a White Point landslide advisory committee, and the cleanup efforts and the rehabilitation efforts are well underway. I will do everything that I can to help and support members of my extended family who are stepping up and contributing towards a better community. In San Pedro, I work with Andy Harris from the San Pedro Skate Park Association and Diana Nave at the Northwest San Pedro Neighborhood Council to get a new skate park in Peck Park. I'm currently working with 50 members of our community who are advising me on the White Point landslide, and working with the historic San Pedro downtown waterfront bid, celebrating 125th 5 years of San Pedro's birth. In Wilmington, I'm working with Salvador Lara of Clean Wilmington to beautify the neighborhoods, and with Mary Dant to break up the high concentration of sex offenders and living in the community. Working hand in hand with the faith-based organization, I Heart Wilmington, an incredible organization that is empowering a number of people in Wilmington. What we're seeing in Wilmington, I'm so excited. We're seeing a new generation of leadership in Wilmington emerging. In Harbor City, working with Ken Melendez to pave for a forgotten but heavily traveled, beat-up road on the county border where 200 families live. In Harbor Gateway, I worked with Janet Shower to bring a new, and the MAC, the Marianne Cyphers Group, to bring a new pocket park for a neighborhood that has been asking for one for a long time. In Watts, I'm working with Donnie Jobert, Hank Anderson, Perry Crouch, Betty Day, Cynthia Mendenhall, and the Watts Gang Task Force, and an amazing community, Athens on the Hill, that we have worked with and have often been ignored. We have had so many accomplishments that we need to be proud of, but there's still a lot of work that we need to do. Our streets are in the worst condition of any city in the country. After 40 years of repair policy, our sidewalks are cracked, broken, and uplifted. And since discontinuing all but emergency tree trimming several years ago, our trees are dangerously overgrown. The recession and the decrease in tax revenue that accompanied it has forced us to learn to do more with less, to become more efficient and effective, and to pursue new ways of operating. We're creating more public-private partnerships. I'm proud of that. Lowering the operating costs and increasing the efficiency of some of our civic assets, like the convention center and animal shelters. Recently, with their endorsement of my campaign, the LA Times branded me as Los Angeles' first YouTube councilman. And I'm proud of that. We need to look at utilizing technology and take the idea of the digital town square to a new level and reinvent how local government communicates with its constituents. And my brother-in-law Dave will be proud of that. I recently helped the city redesign its website, lacity.org, with a commitment to fully integrate all city services and city departments onto a site that will be able to deliver online everything that is available offline. I want every interaction with the city to be available online, from applying to permits to paying your DWP bill. We have launched 9 neighborhood watch groups on Facebook and are partnering with the LAPD and Captain Lauer to use the information for crime prevention and crime resolution. Thank you, Captain, for partnering that and really embracing that concept. It's use technology to tear down the walls that divide government and residents. I want to use technology to make better decisions, to make government more transparent, and to invite an open participation. I want to make city government more business friendly by making it easier for entrepreneurs and innovators to set up shop in Los Angeles. I'm very proud of all of our successes we've had in the last year. Let tonight be the beginning of a generation that knew how to make the most what we have and always had a great time in the process. Thank you for this opportunity to serve you in the next 4 years. God bless you, I love you, and it's going to be a great ride. Thank you. Let tonight be a wonderful evening. I want to see your dancing out here. Let's monitor what happens in the city. There's a big mayoral race, a big proposition on the ballot. Enjoy yourselves. And thank you for celebrating our success. God bless you, God bless the district, and God bless the city of Los Angeles. Thank you.